Well, welcome to the Jazz Jumpstart Show. I am your host, Jasmine Romaine, and I am so jazzed to have you here tuning in one more time to the show. And if you've never tuned in before, I just want to say, welcome. Sometimes I get a little jazzy and I sing a little song, but I welcome you to the Jazz Jumpstart Show, where we not only speak life, but we also speak business just as well. I love being able to teach about communications because I believe that if you are able to communicate, it accesses you the keys you need to be able to amplify your mission and amplify your voice. So I'm so excited to be able to speak life to you on this show, as well as speak business, so you can have the keys to get out there and open up the doors that are going to allow you to be able to move even further towards your purpose. And so go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of the alerts on the show and the other amazing things that come on this channel just as well. Well, today is an amazing day, just like every day, but I have a great topic for you that I want to be able to share. And you know how we do it. I don't just speak with the voice, but I like to show up so you all can see me just as well, because I want to speak to you today about something that's going to help you even more as you are moving into business, as you're moving into getting out there, presenting yourself for opportunities, and really as you present yourself to really be seen, to be heard, to be amplified, and build your brand. And this is all about the elevator pitch versus the powerful statement. So I wrote the book, Speak to Profit: How to Speak with Confidence and Jazz Up Your Sales, to help the life changer who is ready to get out there and speak, but take the stress out of communicating these messages that get them where they're not really even understanding what they're saying themselves, but where they're able to speak with a flow that allows a natural type of transaction that comes about all through your communications. And so I wrote that book to help the person to take the stress out of things and to jazz it up. And so what I want to share with you today is one of those components that's going to help you even more. And that deals with the elevator pitch versus the powerful statement. So I know many of you all who are life changers going into world changers, because this is all we deal with is world changers on here. And maybe you have been looking for that perfect verbiage to tell those you're called to serve, your ideal clients, those people who you are ready to speak with. Now, maybe for you, you've been working on getting that pitch together, and this could be business, and maybe even if you're corporate too, trying to really get your professional branding in order so that way people know who you are and they can get you that opportunity that you want. And I want to tell you that the elevator pitch, even for myself in the past, was so confusing because I was like, how do I get the words? How do I really have it where they say yes to me? Because I feel like I'm asking a question. Now, elevator pitches are really great. Number one, when it comes to making an ask. So you want to be able to make an ask. And trust me, we love the yeses and the yeses. But wouldn't it be so amazing if you could be able to have opportunities to really just come to you just by everyday conversations? Now, world changer, we have everyday conversations every day. We're speaking to individuals. You're speaking and telling your story sometimes, and you don't even realize it because it's an unconscious type of behavior. Maybe you're telling someone that you're looking for a new opportunity. Maybe you're telling someone about a new product that you have in your business. Maybe you're just telling someone about your story, how you can start it, your business, or even your journey in life. But we're always constantly telling these stories, but we're not really thinking about sometimes a pitch. Whereas with the elevator pitch, we're thinking about how we can position it and frame it so that way we can be able to have that yes, right? And so this is what I noticed. One of the things that I noticed even on my own journey was as I was getting these pitches together, I noticed that I had a pressure of number one, getting the yes. And then I also noticed that I really wasn't clear. Have you ever had that moment? where you didn't feel like you were really clear on what you're speaking of. You probably even wonder, am I making sense to those people? Did they understand me? Don't ask me why I'm whispering, because sometimes those are your thoughts that you're thinking, right? But you realize that, okay, I could have changed something differently. You're probably having like all these things going on in your head. Trust me, it happened to myself too, which is why I became an advocate for a powerful statement, to let the powerful statement do the talking for me instead of me just coming up with the perfect pitch. Now, I will let you know what an elevator pitch can be able to do when you have the clarity that can really help you to find what it is that you're doing and what it is that you are able to do as a solution for those individuals you're called to serve. Number one, it can definitely help you where people know exactly what it is that you offer. They will know, oh, this is what I can come to for this particular thing that I need, or this is the person I can come to when I need this solution, right? And then it also can let them know the need. So if you're looking for funding opportunities, say you're looking for grants and different things of that nature, it lets people know what it is that you need. For those of you who are in corporate and you're looking for a job, it lets people know what type of job you're looking for. So that way they can keep their eyes open for you and you can be able to have that dream opportunity that you're looking for. Now, this really straight to the point with an elevator pitch. And here's an example of an elevator pitch. Hi, my name is Jan Doe, and I am an entrepreneur who happens to sell products that deal with mugs. And my mugs are so amazing because even when you take a sip of your coffee on my mug, you also get empowered with amazing words on it. And as a result of, it's able to not only give you that boost, but it's also able to give you a boost as well. So it's a double double for your trouble. But I'm offering an amazing product right now that's going to help you. And it's going to be buy one, get one free. So that's double for you and double for someone else. So you can contact me today at XYZ and be able to reach out to me. Now, I didn't mean to make it rhyme, but it just happened to flow like that. But that was more like a pitch, right? And you really understood exactly what it was that they were able to offer. And I could imagine, like, even myself, if I sold a mug, and the only reason I had it, I happen to see a mug right here that I had myself. But I could just imagine selling yourself all the time and just having a pitch whenever you meet someone, right? It comes off like we are robotic. But what if we can actually jazz it up and take that stress of being robotic and actually have these meaningful conversations with people where people can actually be able to speak with you, where it's not just a pitch, but you're actually able to tell a story. And this is why I'm a huge advocate for the powerful statement, because it helps you jazz up your sales. And it also helps you to have these meaningful connections and not just have a one-time moment of, okay, they helped me with a pitch and now I'm done. Next level, who else can I pitch? Because it kind of feels like you are buying a car. You know, when you go on the car lot and as soon as you're on there, they're like, what kind of car do you want? Okay, well, I have this and I can offer you this, and the financing is this and this and this. But it also allows you now to have these meaningful conversations, to know people, but then also to have a conversation that still leads to your solution as well, or the need that you are desiring. And so I came up with a powerful statement to really help the life changer who's turning into that world changer, so they can be able to take the stress out of sales and really be able to jazz it up, because I believe sales should be fun. Sales should be something that we do. Basically, we do it every day, but where we're not so much pressure. So that way you can get to your yes faster and you can get to meaningful relationships with people who can help you even more as you're having a continuous yeses, even more so in your business and or career. And so With the powerful statement, here's an example. The example is really just telling your story. It's telling people exactly what's going on and really not position it with ending with that closed statement, but really being able to have a meaningful conversation that's going to have a dialogue where people can eventually get to know exactly what it is that you're looking for. So you're allowing that person to talk and you're allowing yourself to speak, but then together, as you're communicating, there's even more that's getting grounded to know exactly what your need is so you can be able to get out there and make it happen. So I remember when I was in New York City, and I share this story all the time because this is like one of my favorite stories because it lets you know how you don't have to just pitch when you're in office settings, but you can pitch even when you're being social. But I love salsa dancing. Maybe many of you all know it. If you don't, now you know. And I remember having a great time after work at that time when I was in corporate, and I was getting my salsa on baleando. And I remember going to the bar, and I got me a Shirley Temple. It's a beautiful, awesome drink. It's just really pretty. It's nothing in it, I think, but some ginger and like some red some red flavor coloring. It's nothing in it. This is Shirley Temple. And I was speaking with this amazing woman, and we were just talking about dancing. And as I was speaking to her, I was also telling her a story about why I decided to come to New York and my love for salsa dancing, and that I happened to be teaching a class at that time that was going to be helping individuals so that that way they can be able to network with ease. And as I was telling her the story, she's asking me more questions about it. And I'm telling her even more about it. Never pitched anything because remember, Jasmine's in her salsa mode. But I remember at the end of the conversation, I ended up having a sale. That is the difference between pitching and powerful statements because we're speaking every single day. We're talking to people every single day, but how you angle those conversations can either lead you where you're pitching, where it kind of comes off of, oh, they're trying to make a sale, or where you're having these meaningful conversations that actually lead you to a yes. This yes could lead you to being able to have your next job opportunity. For my entrepreneurs, it could lead you to being able to have your next sale, and not just any sale, the sale that you desire. It could lead you even in your personal life. Like it is so many things that it can do, but it's a way you can jazz it up and take the stress off of it. And it could be anything from telling your story. It could be sharing your story, why you did something, why you decided. It doesn't have to be long. It's just conversations. We hear about this all the time. We are selling and talking to people all the time. That's how we even meet sometimes friends. You don't start off knowing that person, but something has transpired within that conversation. Say, number one, we're very much mutual in the things that we like. We have the same values or mission. Number two, you're looking at, they got good vibes, right? Or something. And that's even with a friendship. So how do you think too, it can work for business? It can work for business like, that business has something that is in alignment with what I need. The story resonates with me because I'm passionate about that just as well. Oh, I could use a service like that, but it touched my heart and it's an emotional connection. So now they are feeling it. Now they are feeling more than just a pitch, but they're feeling connected. Somebody say connected in the chat because that's exactly what they're feeling just as well. And so all of that can make that opportunity say yes. I didn't realize it, but even throughout my career journey, when I was working in corporate America, I would use this powerful statement and it would help me to get job opportunities when I was looking at that time. And then when I became an entrepreneur, it was helping me to get clients, and not just clients, but business opportunities and speaking, where I was able to speak on stages. And then all of a sudden it was helping me in other aspects. So all of this and more helps people, but then it also helped my clients clients when I was able to teach them the same mechanisms. That way, they wouldn't have to feel like they were just constantly pitching, but it could be a natural flow. Sales should not be stressful, but it should be a way where you can be jazzed about the opportunities to serve, jazzed about the opportunities to be able to communicate, and jazzed about the opportunities to brand yourself to those you're called to serve, your targeted audience. So you have somebody out there, and I love to be able to invite you all to a consultation breakthrough session for those of you who are like, hey, I want to work on my powerful statement, Jasmine. I want to be able to tell my story, not where it's long, but something that is even 20 seconds to get an engaging conversation going about to see if that person's a fit. Because whether they're a fit, it could be for you to get a sale or to get a referral. You learn how to be able to build these meaningful connections that work, that could get your next opportunity. That's how you jazz up your sales. So for those of you who are interested, by all means, book that consultation session so that way we can speak on how you can get out there and get your powerful statement. Because a powerful statement is just like this. It's telling your story. It's being able to share within those few seconds that headliner that's going to attract that person to you. And that's going to really allow you to now share even more about what it is that you have to offer, how you can be a solutionist just as well. And I believe in you all. I believe that each and every single one of you have this in you. Maybe some of you already know it, maybe need a little refresher just as well. But book that consultation and let's talk about it. Because at the end of the day, I want everybody to be jazzed. I want you to be jazzed about success. I want you to be jazzed even more about opportunities. And I want you to be the world changer you are called to be. And that's called to be someone who speaks, someone who amplifies their mission and amplifies their voice. All right, you all, it's been a pleasure speaking with you on the Jazz Jumpstart Show. If you haven't tuned in, make sure you tune in and subscribe because you never know what amazingness I will have on the channel to be able to help you even more as you get out there and amplify your voice. I'll talk to you soon.